From Vienna, the city which owns the most council apartments in Europe, welcome to Socks Talk Politics. Our guest today, architect and social activist, Chris Hildrey.
Thank you. And welcome to Socks Talk Politics. How are you tonight? You may be wondering why there are so many socks in politics. Well, hey, kid, I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
But this is really important.
Oh, well, go on then.
Well, I just went to the bank to open an account, and they told me that I couldn't.
Why not?
Well, because apparently you need a real address to open an account, and they don't consider upper drawer to your left a real address.
Kid! Now, you should count your blessings. There are people who don't even have a warm drawer to sleep in, and so they can't open a bank account, apply for jobs, or even receive mail.
But that's so unfair. Somebody should be doing something about this.
You're absolutely right. In fact, somebody already did something about that. The City of London started a project called Proxy Address, which provides a reliable address for people who currently don't have one. But let's hear it from the initiator of Proxy Address, architect and social activist, Chris Hildrey. Mr. Hildrey, it is a pleasure to welcome you.
Thanks so much for having me.
We were just talking about your project, Proxy Address. Can you tell us more about it?
Sure. So Proxy Address gives stable address details to those who are going through the instability of homelessness. Now, the reason that's required is because today when you lose your home, you not only lose your shelter, but you also lose your address. And the address has kind of gone through a bit of scope creep over time, whereby it used to just describe a location, but today it's become a de facto form of ID. So when you lose that little piece of information, it takes away your identity and prevents you from accessing the services and support that you would otherwise need to get back on your feet. So what we do is we step in and we allow people to borrow the address of an existing property. And those properties are provided to us through partners with explicit consent, including some of the 270,000 long-term empty homes in England today. And by allowing people to borrow the address, we are enabling them to use it as a proxy in order to access that support when they need it most. And we do it in a very safe and secure way to make sure that the original address isn't impacted at all.
That sounds marvellous! Did it work?
So we've had people who have been rough sleeping for years who are now back into permanent accommodation with jobs and a whole new career. We've had people who have been escaping domestic violence situations and have been able to set up a whole new life that otherwise they couldn't have. So we're starting to see the real world impact of this, and it's been really encouraging, and we're looking forward to bringing it to more places as soon as we can.
Mr. Hildrey, if I wanted to implement a similar project, what would be your advice for me?
My advice would be to start with those who are going to be affected by this, to actually speak with those who have lived experience, because they know the problem better than anyone. After that, it's about speaking to the organizations, the institutions, the bureaucracy that stands to basically have to implement it. But start with speaking to people who are living it, because their insights are the things that have by far driven Proxy Address the most.
Wow. Thank you, Mr. Hildrey, for joining us tonight, and congratulations to this great initiative.
Thanks very much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Hey, Brian, do you think they also have proxy addresses for socks?
Well, I don't know. Hey, kid, what do you need a bank account for anyway?
To get my fee for doing this show. Or, is this gonna be strictly cash?
All right, that's it for tonight from Socks Talk Politics. Until then, stay safe and stay on your toes.
They're walking, they're gliding, they're talking.